Some students are having trouble understanding how to get their images to display properly when web pages are placed into different folders, so I want to take some time here to try to explain that a little better. We're going to start off by having all of our pages and images in the same folder. I have them in this folder. The folder is called Paths, because that's what we're going to be talking about, is the paths to the different objects, the folders, and the actual files, the web pages themselves. So I'm going to start off here with the index HTML file, and I'm going to add an image tag in here with a source equal to the logo.png file. So when I do it this way, when I just give the name of the file, notice the same thing down here. I'm telling the web page to look for this image in the same location that the page is in. So the index.html file is in the paths folder, so is the logo image. So now if I refresh my page over here, our logo will display. Now what I'm going to do next here is I'm actually going to take the logo file and I'm going to move it into the images folder. So now if I refresh this page, the page does not know where the file is. It expects it to still be in this folder. So if I refresh this, I'm just going to get a broken link to the image up here on this page. I have to go back into my code and I have to tell it how to find this file. So I tell it by telling it which folder I want it to look in first. In this case, the images folder. Then I have to put a slash. The slash indicates move into this folder, and then you can locate the file that you're looking for. So in this case, I'm telling it to go to the images folder, slash to say go inside of it, and then find the logo PNG file. If I refresh this now, I will show the image properly. So now I'm going to move over to our pages files. So there are times that we have the index at a level, and then we have our subpages within a folder inside of that level. So in this case, these are the page 1 and page 2 HTML files. So I'll go ahead and I'll open these, and I'm actually going to just take the same image that we have here, and I'm going to put it in here, but I'm going to change this to the names of the animals. This is animal 1. And then I'll go to page 2 and do the same thing. So now if I were to open these, make this animal 2. If I were to open this page, is the image going to display? That's the question, so let's just go ahead and I'll pull this over to the browser. It does not display. And the reason for that is because in this case, page 2 HTML file is looking for animal2.png inside the images folder. The only thing in there is our logo file. Our animals images are here in the paths folder. So let me go ahead and I'm going to move both of those into the images folder. And now it should display. Okay. So let's move now. I'll do which is probably the most complicated piece. And that's what happens if you have the pages in a subfolder and then the images in another subfolder that's not within that pages folder. So let me go ahead and I'm going to take both of the pages files and I'm going to move them inside the pages folder. Okay. So now if I were to refresh this, it's going to have trouble in this case because it doesn't know where the page 2 file is. So let me go ahead and I'll grab it again. Let me just pull that back over here. But once again, it can't find the file. The reason it can't find it is because at this location, the source code is telling it to find a subfolder called images. There is no subfolder within the pages folder. So we actually have to tell it, I want you to move back up one level, in this case to the paths folder, and I do that by placing 2 dots. 2 dots indicates go back up one level or one folder. Then I put a slash to indicate look inside. So in this case, I've moved back up to the paths folder. I'm telling it look inside the images folder, which I'll open here, and find animal2.png. Alright, so now if I were to refresh this, I should show the image correctly. Well, I hope this helps everybody understand how to use paths and how to find your images appropriately